morning all of you. In this class I am going to explain you about the optimization techniques. So here why we are optimize the code. So first one, that transform the program to improve efficiency. So transform the code program to improve the efficiency in terms of one is the performance and second one is the size. So here the performance means it reduces the faster execution, and the second one is smaller executables and smaller memory per footprint. And the next one is here the trade-off is one is the performance versus size, and the second one is the compilation speed and memory. So in this class I am going to explain you the optimization techniques. So many optimization techniques are there in that. These are we are mainly concentrating on these optimization techniques. So one is the constant folding or constant propagation. And the second one is copy propagation. The third one is algebraic simplifications. The fourth one is strength reduction. And fifth one is dead code elimination. And the last one is loop optimization. So here the loop optimization is very important topic. In examination point of view, they may ask directly explain about the loop optimization techniques. Okay. So now I will explain one by one. So here the first one is the constant folding. It is one of the optimization technique. So constant folding. So evaluate constant expressions at compile time. So the name itself, constant folding, constant. So it evaluates constant expressions. Constant expressions. Constant expression means, for example, take the statement is like this: C equal to 1 plus 3. C equal to 1 plus 3. It is a expression. 1 plus 3 expression with constants. So constant expressions at compile time. Okay. So only possible when side effect freeness guaranteed. That means instead of you can suppose if the code is like this: C equal to 1 plus 3, during the compilation time it will be executed like this: C equal to 4. So constant expressions like this: C equal to 4. Okay. That means it evaluates the constant expressions at compile time during the runtime. That means it must somewhat to increase the speed. This is about constant folding. And the next one, the constant propagation. Previous one is constant folding and this one is constant propagation. So in this case, suppose variables. So previous one is only constant. Now this is variables that have constant value. Variables that have constant value. For example, take C equal to 3. C equal to 3. So later uses of C can be replaced by the constant, that is 3. If no change of C between. That means suppose if the statement is like this: B equal to 3, C equal to 1 plus B, and then D equal to B plus C. Okay. So instead of this one, you can write directly B equal to 3. Next one, C equal to 1 plus B. What is B? Just now we have assigned the value 3 is assigned to B. Instead of that, you can directly write value 3. Okay. Next one, D equal to B plus C. What is B value? 3. Instead of putting the variable B, we can directly write that value. Okay. So in this way also we have to reduce some time. Reduce the time. So this is about the constant propagation. Constant propagation. And the next one is the copy propagation. So here the copy propagation means, for example, if you take the statement x equal to y, replace later uses x with y if x and y have not been changed. For example, if you take x equal to y, this is the statement, input statement, x equal to y. Next one c equal to 1 plus x. Next one d equal to x plus c. Now, instead of this one, you can rewrite like this. So x equal to y. So c equal to 1 plus. So instead of x, you can write that value directly. So previously this variable is replaced with constant. That's why it is constant propagation. Now this variable is replaced with another variable. So it is a copy propagation. Next to d equal to x plus c. Instead of x, you can write directly y. Okay. So in this way also, we can increase the speed. So this is about copy propagation. And the next one is algebraic simplification. So here the algebraic simplification means nothing but, suppose in our program contains like this, minus of minus I. Instead of that one, you can write directly I, because we know very well minus into minus is plus. Instead of minus I, better to write, you can write the direct value I. In this way also we can increase some speed. And the next one is the strength reduction. So here the strength reduction means nothing but replace expensive operations with simpler ones or the cheaper ones. That means, suppose in this case, so all of you know that if you take two operators plus and star, so star is expensive operator when compared to plus. So that's why here, suppose if the statement is like this in our program, like y equal to x into 2, that means every time x is multiplied with 2 times. Now we have to better to replace this multiplication with cheaper one without changing the actual meaning. So instead of this one, you can write y equal to x plus x. Okay, so it is a multiplication. The same meaning you can represent it in by using the plus operator. That means, so replace expensive operations with cheaper one. So star is having more priority and also it takes more execution time when compared to plus. Suppose if the code is like this, you can write in this way. It may be possible to increase the speed. And the next one is the dead code. So all of you know that the dead code means nothing but remove unnecessary code. Remove unnecessary code or variable. For example, here variables assigned but never read. In some of the programs, we assign some value to the particular variable, but in that program we need not use that variable. At that time simply we can remove that variable. That variable we can call it as a dead code variable. Dead code. Suppose in this case b equal to 3. For example, this is the input, b equal to 3, c equal to 1 plus 3, next d equal to 3 plus c, d equal to 3 plus c. Okay, if you observe these three statements, so here 1 plus 3 is assigned to c and then c is used here. 3 plus c is d. What about this statement? What is the purpose of this statement? B equal to 3. So in the entire block, we never used the variable b. variable B. So in this case, B, suppose if we remove B, there is no change in the existing block. And also we are not using the variable B. That's why simply we can remove the variable B. After removing the variable B, we have to write the statements like this: C equal to 1 plus 3 and then D equal to 3 plus C. So this is that code variable. In the same way, remove code never reached. Suppose if the condition is false, see, false means the else part will be executed. Whereas in this case A equal to 5 is a true condition. So if here in this the meaning is if is always false. So always false means it executes only the else part, not for the true condition. So in this case this statement will never be executed. That's why simply you can remove that statement. So this is also that code variable, that code variable or that code. Okay. And the next one is loop optimization. So it is very, very important topic. Loop optimization. Because in the optimization process, first we have to optimize the loops only. Because suppose, for example, our program contains total 10 lines. Out of these 10 lines, only 3 lines, like 7, 8, 9. These 3 lines are related to loop. It is a loop program. Remaining 7 lines are normal program. Okay. So our program contains total 10 lines. Out of 10 lines, 7 lines are normal program. Only 3 lines comes under loop program. Suppose if this program executes 100% of time, the entire program takes 100% of time, then it takes only these 3 lines. It takes these 3 lines. It will be executed 90% of time. Only these 3 lines executes 90% of time. The remaining 10% is related to remaining 7 lines of code. So if you observe this rule, 90-10 rule, we can call it as 90-10 rule. 90-10 rule. So 90-10 rule means 90% of time takes only 10% of code. That means, so out of 10 lines, only 3 lines related to loops. These 3 lines will execute, it takes almost 90% of time. Okay, that's why you can call it as a 90-10 rule. 90% of time takes only 10% of code. That's why we are more concentrating on the loops. Suppose these 3 lines of loop code, if it is reduced to only 2 lines, it may be very much helpful to the system. It executes more fast. That's why in this case we are mainly focusing on the loops. So loop optimization. So in the loop optimization, we are concentrating on 2 points. One is code motion and the second one is induction variables and reduction in strength.